it's great to have an opportunity to speak to this bill. And in particular, I'd like to make note of the part there where we extend our responsibilities to our relations from Niue, Tokelau and the Cook Islands in particular. I think that as a country we need to realise we're not just an isolated island in the Pacific, that we do have responsibilities to other countries that do depend on us. Also, we have a responsibility to Māori to make sure that we have full access to tertiary, and so it is with some concern that we've heard that the Minister for Tertiary Education, Stephen Joyce, has his eye on the student loans, and we're not quite sure what that means. But there's a lot of research that describes how we need to make tertiary more accessible for Māori, and the Star Path research conducted out of Auckland University is some research that we need to follow. We need to be making things a lot easier for Māori to get into tertiary, not just Māori but also our Pacific Island relations as well, instead of making it harder. I think it's really important that we realise that the student loans are loans, not gifts, that people who do take out a loan, they do have to repay them. It is good to see that in the bill there are that the Commissioner of Inland Revenue is able to increase the standard rate for repayment deductions from salary and wages from 10 cents in the dollar up to 15 cents for borrowers who have failed to have the correct deductions made or pay any other amount when it was due. The increased deductions will apply until any shortfall, including any late payment penalties, have been fully repaid. And I think that's really important that we do understand that is in the clause, that the Prime Minister has made the statement that he doesn't think some students take their studies seriously, so they tend to drop out or fail or not complete studies in the time that they should. I think that we have to be there are many people that don't know exactly what they're going to do when they finish university. They take different courses. I know my brother, for example, he started his tertiary training doing a business degree in business studies. Partway through the first year, he realised that wasn't for him. He swapped, he moved on, and he did a BA in Māori. That again wasn't enough for him. He ended up studying to become a lawyer and is now a very successful lawyer. I was one of those people who went on to Teachers College and didn't have to take out a loan. I went to Teachers College after the system that was in place where people actually were paid to train to become teachers, and I was in the middle before the student loans system came about. So I don't actually understand what it's like to be able to have to repay a loan on the study. I know that some people have loans that are bigger than many mortgages, bigger than Ben-Hur, as my colleague Chris Hipkins says, and this is one of the factors that makes it difficult for Māori to study in tertiary, and that the whole financial situation makes it really difficult. I'm talking about a lot of friends and family up north there who we struggle to get them to succeed at school in the first place, and then when they do succeed at school, they actually find the financial barriers to move into university are too great for them, and they don't actually go on to tertiary study in the first place. So removing the potential of the Minister to remove the interest-free element of the student loans is going to have a detrimental impact on the number of Māori who want to go into tertiary education. I'd just like to go back to and one of the points I'd really like to make is I was seriously concerned with the comment that Honourable Maurice Williamson made earlier on about slash and burn. A bit of slash and burn never hurt anybody, and it really concerns me that the distance that some people on the opposite side have from folk on the ground who do struggle in these situations it's almost like saying a bit of poverty never hurt anyone, or a bit of educational under...
Mr. Chair,